Hello, hello. As we approach the end of the year, I have two messages for you to perhaps ponder a bit. My name is Leon Lacouvé, the grandfather, and today I'd like to wish you a happy new year. Certainly the previous year, and even the one previous to that, been very difficult times for all of us. All of us. We haven't traveled, we haven't faced our family one-on-one, so to speak, touched each other. It's been a tough time. That being said, as human beings, I know that we are strong. The second part of my message, the second part, is about your essence. Nurture your essence. Some thoughts at the end of the year, approaching the new year. Now, a lot of my students have commented that in their future, for their New Year's resolution, they would like to be either smarter or they would like to meet their idol, things along this nature. Very shocking because, as we know, as older people, we are the essence. We are the point. There is no one like me. There never has been and there never will be. But at some point, I have to say, I am not bad. I'm not bad. God has given me a beginning. And from there, I can start and make me magnificent. And then, of course, God willing, contribute to the world. Because the world is not about Leon and his vanity. The world asks, what can Leon do for the world? What can Leon do for the world? And so I think as we come to this new year, it's important that we reflect there is no one like me. There never has been, and there never will be. But I must get to work. I must get to work. Now, how am I going to do this? Well, today, as I was saying, we're in this orange grove, this wonderful orange grove in Miauli. And even though it's quite noisy, there's many people here, but usually it's quite silent. And if we don't come to Miauli, we can come to some other place, of course, that's very quiet. Because in our solitude, when we walk, during a walk, this is a time that we actually can speak to myself. I can talk to myself and find out, Leon, what do you want from your piece of life? And where are you going with this life? Very important ideas. And of course, once again, as I often reiterate, when I get up in the morning, what must I do? The first thing I must do, the very first thing, is I must make my bed. And then I must take my notebook, and I must write my thoughts of the day in my notebook. And it is private. I show no one, not my mom, not my dad, not my best friends. Why? Why don't I share my thoughts with them? Because, of course, they love me. But I am alone in this world, in that sense. I must build my own personal domain, my own life. I must build that life. People help me along the way. Of course we need people to help us, people that love us. Of course we do. Absolutely. But what is more important is I realize that I must begin to nurture me. Now, I would like to read you just a little bit from our book, Grandfather is Going to Die. Just for a moment. Chapter 28. Chapter 28. Always excellence. Why not? I have the great honor of teaching many people across the socioeconomic sphere, from the very rich to the more humble. People are, in the main, tidy and well organized in their domestic life. Some individuals have great style, having traveled to the far corners of the globe. Others, of course, are more modest, but everyone wants decency and warmth in their private life, right? What I remarked on the other day gave me pause, however. And I go on to talk about a home that I was in, very expensive, but the finishing was just not excellent. It was not excellent. So, Grandfather is going to die. So, the first part of my message, the new year. May I wish the people that I love, that love me, my friends, my clients, my students, may I wish you a very, very precious and prosperous and bountiful 2022. May all your dreams and plans come true. And remember the intrinsic essence. I must grow it myself. And you know, as they say, the critical thinking is necessary, and critical thinking is, of course, great. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.